everybody. Welcome back to What the Film. I'm your host, Logan Thompson, joined as always by...
Ethan Kaufman. Hello, everybody.
Today, we are doing our monthly tradition here on What the Film. We are auctioning for the upcoming month of movies. In the past, we have joined this with other segments, but today this gets to stand on its own, which to me is really exciting because now we get to take a lot more time to actually dive into these films and use this as not only a way to have fun auctioning these movies and having a little game out of the movies coming out this month, but also selling you guys on these movies and telling you, hey, these are the movies that you should check out. These are the movies that maybe you shouldn't bother checking out. And these are like why we think that these movies could be good or could not be good, and really kind of leaning a little more into that rather than rushing through 10 movies or more, being like, X amount of money, X amount of money, X amount of money, blah, 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 blah. But like now we're not going to be rushing ourselves. We'll actually like kind of be explaining our thought process a little more. And I think that'll be fun.
Also, maybe you could sell me on them because, like, I saw the list you put together and immediately had to watch like 8 trailers because I haven't heard of a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird. I was talking to you about this. It's a weird month.
It is.
Where for July there was Deadpool and Wolverine, there was Twisters, there was Despicable Me 4, and then I got like Maxine and Longlegs and Sing Sing.
Yeah.
There were a lot of bigger name movies, whereas August there's only a couple, and the rest are like more middle of the road. There's nothing here aggressively bad. I don't think there's no My Spy 2, The Eternal City, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But that almost makes it more difficult because at least with something like that, you kind of know nobody's bidding more than $1 on it. Here, I feel like we're going to go crazy on like the 2, but we're going to have to put some money down on the others. So how much are we going to?
That's a really good question. And I think we'll find out how far we're willing to go on these films. So I think like let's just get into it. You know?
Should we recap the July auction first?
Oh, actually, yes.
Because at this point it's over.
Yeah, at this point it is over. Okay. So as the loser, I will humbly recap.
Yeah.
I got what I thought was a very strong collection of films. Deadpool, Twisters, Despicable Me 4, Fly Me to the Moon, and Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Felt really good about this, but because we used a website called The Numbers for our box office segment, because the way that we score this is there is Letterboxd and IMDb ratings, which are kind of combined and averaged, and then we score based on that. And then there's opening weekend box office compared to predictions. For this month, we used The Numbers as our source of predictions, and they were just way off. And they would either severely undershoot something or severely overshoot something. And when you would see the rest of what they said, where it would be like, oh, but expect this to do much better, or just like predicting lower numbers, but then all of a sudden the final prediction is $80 million over the other predictions. The Deadpool and Wolverine prediction, which was like $277 million after predicting like 184. You know, like it's just a little ridiculous. So that's kind of what killed me, where I had a really strong like box office leaning set of picks that got screwed by our source for predictions. I will say I probably should have tried leaning more into like more artistic type of films. I should have, but I had a strategy. I think the strategy worked out with my picks, and I think if we used our new source, Box Office Pro, it wouldn't be over right now.
Right. I want to go back with Box Office Pro and see what the results would have been.
Yeah.
Because I think I didn't know it at the time. Like a month ago, we didn't realize as much as we do now how weird and unreliable the numbers is for stuff like this.
Yeah.
But in going with what I thought were like the more artsy, critical acclaim type stuff, I think I had a much more reliable strategy. Mm-hmm. Whereas you kind of trying to win the box office round, our source was terrible and didn't let you win.
Yeah.
And like because there were certain movies where like the Twisters prediction was 66 million actual was 81, so that's 23% more than the projection. Like that's a very solid like performance from just one movie that is realistic. But then Deadpool killed you.
Yeah, and then
Fly Me to the Moon, like it bombed. It was never going to make a crazy amount, but I think the numbers had it like the projection at higher than other sources.
yeah,
So that was a 35% loss.
yeah. Also, for you, it had Maxine doing
Which
really
projected
bad.
4 million, made 6.7, so that's
Yeah.
67%. And so even though the long legs projection was random and crazy, it didn't wind up hurting me that much.
Yeah, and also like even though like the Maxine prediction was that low, it was like expect this to be higher. So why aren't you predicting it to be higher if you're telling us to expect it to be higher?
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the issue. Do you want to go back to your list, or
I mean, that's kind because I also weirdly had the benefit of both Sing Sing and Dee Dee not having wide releases until after July, which initially I thought was the end of me because it was going to kill me on the audience poll. But we didn't even get to the audience poll because you lost box office. And it was weird, really. I only had essentially 2 movies for the box office round. You had really 4 because Beverly Hills Cop was a Netflix movie. But I don't know. I'm curious to see what this is going to look like once we have a more reliable source, because that has been the make or break round for pretty much all of these so far.
Yeah.
And so I think if you win this auction, it will be because we have finally found a source where we like our box office round makes sense and is fair, and you do tend to play to that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for here. So, anywho, congratulations.
Thank you.
You won.
I have not lost yet.
No, you have not. Because you won when on our old podcast.
Popcorn
Premieres. Yeah.
We never did a poll for May because their May auction was never even posted. Nobody could listen to it.
Yeah.
But it was the only time I didn't win the first 2 rounds. We were 1-1. Mm-hmm. And I genuinely don't know what would have happened on that poll.
Yeah, that one I could have won, but because they never even posted the episode.
Yeah. I think I would have won because I had Furiosa and the Fall Guy. You had Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And Garfield, maybe you would have gotten those Garfield upvotes, who knows?
Yeah, also, more people did see Kingdom.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, like Kingdom performed better. I also had If. And
we'll never know.
People went to see If.
We'll never know.
We will, yeah.
In my mind, I'm 3-0. So
I would say in my mind you're 2-0.
I think this is the one where
I would call our round a draw.
I think this is the one where you take it because it's the first time we're using a different source for box office. Mm-hmm. And it's also the first time I don't know a lot about these movies.
Well, I'll try to help guide you towards...
All right.
Like, I'll try to...
Guide me to victory if you can.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, well, we're going to start with Harold or actually, let's go through about all of our movies. We are going to start with Harold and the Purple Crayon. But the rest of the movies go as follows. So, Harold, then Trap, Borderlands, It Ends With Us, Cuckoo, The Instigators, Alien Romulus, Blink Twice, or formerly known as Pussy Island, The Crow, Afraid, Reagan, and The Deliverance. So
let's tussle.
Harold and the Purple Crayon is up first. I think we should play rock, paper, scissors.
Can we do that first? Virtually? I feel like we're going to mess up the timing. Wait, are we doing rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and we go on shoot?
No, we're going rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and we do the thing on shoot. Okay.
Yeah, do it on shoot.
All right.
Yeah. Why? When else do you do it?
Some people do rock, paper, scissors, and shoot.
Oh.
Like there's a buffer syllable. I don't know. I used to do it like that.
That's gross. Can't believe you used to do it like that. All right, well let's do it. Okay, you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You did it late.
I know I did not.
You did it late. You did it late.
Did you see my eyes were at the camera?
No, we're doing that again.
Okay, fine. You're being a sore loser. Right
I'm not.
So you're arguing about going first.
I don't. Wait, is there a delay? I feel like I'm convinced that was late. I don't know. I think if you watch it back, If you watch it back, I'm not losing this auction because this. Okay.
Okay, here we go. We're doing
Okay.
another one. All right.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You keep
You're not
slowing
timing
it down.
Well, no, because you go after me. I say rock, and then you say rock.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. You do it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. There's a
Okay.
delay.
Is there?
Yeah, there's definitely a delay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna generate a random number.
All right.
One or
I'm
two.
1, you're 2.
Wait. Who's 1?
I said I'm 1.
You're 1. I'm 2. 2. I'm 2. Okay.
Wait, why did it say 3 before?
Because it was a random number generator from 1 to 10, and it picked 3, and then I changed it to 1 or 2,
changed
and
it
now
to
it's
1 or
2.
2. Okay.
So
All right, you get to go first on Harold and the Purple Crayon.
I'm gonna pass.
Well, before we get in, before
right.
we actually bid,
Yeah.
let's just talk about this movie for a second.
Okay.
It is an adaptation of the childhood book Harold and the Purple Crayon. It stars Zachary Levi. Everyone else in the cast seems pretty unknown. It is from the director.
No. How dare you?
Who else? Who am I missing?
Jermaine Clement? Zoe Deschanel? Supporting cast carries.
They're not on Letterboxd.
Why are they not on Letterboxd? They're in the trailer.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. I just didn't read their names too well. Never
Okay.
mind. I'm sorry. I like, they were lower on the cast, so I didn't notice them.
Were they buried under the random children who are in it?
Well, there's Lil Rel Howery and Benjamin
yes.
Botani. So I was oh, those are the 3 main people. I didn't really read below that. Oh yeah, then there's Alfred Molina. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, there is
there's random stacked supporting cast.
Yeah, this is totally a cast. I'm sorry. So solid supporting cast from the director Carlos Saldana. I'm pretty sure this is his first live action film. His previous movies were Rio, Ice Age 2, Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs, Rio 2, Ferdinand.
Ferdinand?
Yeah.
Ferdinand? Whoa.
So he's done a lot of animated films, all of which have just been considered fine. Yeah. He hasn't directed an animated movie seen as incredible, but he also hasn't directed an animated movie seen as atrociously bad. So seems like a safe director. Yeah. And just kind of seems like Zach Levi, even though the adaptation here isn't too realistic, where Harold should be a kid and is instead an adult, just kind of seems like he's playing Shazam again.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, are you still passing?
I am still you know why I'm passing? Because this reminds me of If, and I hate If.
Well, I'm going to bet $1.
I will... As soon as you heard that supporting cast, you were really talking this up, and I'm afraid you actually want it. But I will let you have it for $1.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I do kind of actually want it.
Okay. You wouldn't have gone higher than that, would you?
No.
Okay.
But I wanted it for $1. You know, we both have 6 spots to fill.
Yes.
So do kind of need to fill those.
Yeah.
Anywho, next movie is Trap. So Trap, newest M. Night Shyamalan film. Yeah. Ethan, talk to me.
You know The Butcher?
Yeah.
Nut job that goes around town chopping people up?
Yeah.
Well, the feds got word he's going to be here tonight.
Oh my God.
They set up a trap for him. This whole place, it's a trap.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. So, newest M. Night Shyamalan film stars Josh Hartnett, our boy. We've been talking him up for a few episodes now.
Oh, yeah.
It's about a father, him being the father, and his teen daughter attending this pop concert. And Josh Hartnett is a serial killer.
Let's go.
Butcher. And he is being trapped at this concert. And it's him trying to get out of the concert. And it's an M. Night movie, so there's going to be some sort of twist in here. It was filmed on 35 millimeter. Fun
I didn't know
fact.
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hype.
Yeah. It's a big fun fact. It is from the same cinematographer as Call Me By Your Name.
Really?
Yep.
That's a choice.
Yeah. So very, very interesting. And it comes like also same DP as Challengers and just all of the Guadagnino films.
What?
Yeah. So
I was
Challengers
already
DP
excited.
on Trap.
Yeah.
Pretty big deal. I think we're good. Are we ready to bid?
Yeah, I do just want to say that the trailers have been really interesting where like the first one essentially spoils what seemed like a twist. I
Yeah.
clearly don't think it is now, obviously. Like I'm
Yeah.
curious if there's going to be a twist cuz like
There's gonna be.
Knock at the Cabin essentially had the twist is there is no twist and it was straightforward the whole time, which
Yeah.
was interesting. I'm curious to see if Shyamalan's going to do that again. The first trailer though seemed more suspense. The second trailer was very like action heavy, kind of thrillery. And I want to know what genre it is because it
Me
already
too.
seems to fall into multiple genres based on the marketing, and I don't know which one is actually going to prevail as like the
Yeah.
main one.
I'm so interested. And
Yeah.
I already have my ticket for Thursday.
Do you?
Yes. I said that.
You
on
did.
Our recording half an hour ago.
Do that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
you're going first.
$30.
Whoa. See, here's what I'm thinking, right? If you spend $30 on Trap, I think I'm going to wind up with Alien Romulus. But if you only spend $30 on Trap, you still have a lot of money, and you can hike up the price on Alien Romulus quite a bit.
Yeah.
And there's no way that I'm letting you have both, and you know that.
I know.
So whether I wind up with Trap or not, I think I have to outbid the 30. But do I want Trap? Because I don't think I'm getting that and Alien Romulus. I'd like Alien Romulus. Do I need it? I don't know. Decisions. You really emphasize that we are not rushing through this, so I think I'm gonna take my time.
Okay, yeah, you take your time.
And I think I'm really gonna contemplate this strategically.
Okay.
Because even if I go up to 31, that could be it. You could give it to me for 31. I have to really think about this. Is there like peaceful decision music that you could boot up for me to like help put me in a state of mind to make this momentous choice? Damn it. Can I spin a wheel and like the wheel will tell me what to do? I genuinely don't know. This is the choice that really makes or breaks the rest of this.
I just think you have to make the choice on your own merit. $30.
How bad do you want this? This was smart, you coming out of the gate with 30. I wish that you had won the random number generator or rock, paper, scissors, whatever we were doing.
Yeah. I didn't want to win. That's why I was like, you really care about bidding first on
I guess
Harold and the Purple
I feel
Crayon?
like what we should have done is whoever wins picks whether they go first or not. I feel like that's really
it's too late now.
It's too late now. I was gonna suggest it, but then you just kind of had me going, and I was like, all right, we're going. And then I was like, oh, well, Trap's second, so probably should have thought about that a little more. Maybe told you, hold up. I don't know. This is like 3 minutes that I've just been sitting here.
Yeah, you have been.
I genuinely don't want to lose this auction. I have a record to maintain.
Yeah.
I cannot let you have this. I am gonna go $31 on Trap.
All right, you get it.
Yep, knew it.
How high would you have gone?
I don't think I would have broken 35.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. I didn't want to take that risk.
Yeah. Did you want it?
I feel did.
Like okay.
I did, but I wanted it for 20.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You outbid what you wanted it for just off the
Yeah.
cuff. Wow,
Yeah.
okay. That's unlike you.
I'm going for a different strategy here.
Wow.
All right. Next up is Borderlands.
All right.
Borderlands is the newest film from Eli Roth. It's been in a bit of a iffy situation with its production. It's a video game movie, stars Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Jamie Lee Curtis, stacked cast.
Weird, random, really good cast.
Yeah, very random. The trailers have been kind of iffy.
A little bit.
This looks like a film that's aiming to be very like Guardians of the Galaxy-y.
Wannabe
Will it?
Guardians.
Yeah, but will it actually?
I don't know.
I don't know
doubt
either.
it. Nothing, not really anything can be.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be its own thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Jamie Lee Curtis is the one that's like really selling this, if anybody is.
Really? To me, it's Kate Blanchett.
Really? I don't know. Because like Kate Blanchett's been. Like, I think of her in like Thor Ragnarok. Like, she's done this before. Jamie Lee Curtis feels really random for a movie like this.
Yeah, but Jamie Lee did the whole new Halloween trilogy.
Yeah, but that's horror. Like, that's a different genre completely.
I guess. And also, like, Thor Ragnarok was, like, good.
Yes.
Will this be good? Will this be very good?
Know. This will not be Thor Ragnarok good, I don't think, but who knows?
Who knows? Are we ready to bid?
I'm ready to bid.
All right, Ethan. You're up first.
And by bid, I mean pass.
I'm also going to pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
This will be saved for later.
Yes, it will be.
Okay.
All right. Next up is It Ends With Us.
This is the Blake Lively melodrama with the Taylor Swift song in the trailer, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. So pretty much just stars Blake Lively. It is based on a popular book written by Colleen Hoover.
I know her. Not personally, I know of her.
But like you know who she is. Exactly. And that's saying something. There's I
know who the author of the book is.
Like there are very few modern day authors where you hear that name and you recognize it instantly. Hoover is one of those people.
Yeah.
So I think that speaks volumes on this film. This is her first like adaptation on a film since a movie called Confess, where she wrote the book for that, and that was like she is much bigger now than she was then.
All right.
So that's kind of all I got. It's a romance film.
Vibes.
So I'm ready to bid if you are.
I'm ready to bid.
$1.
I'm gonna let you have it.
All right. I'll take It Ends With Us for $1.
Yeah.
I think that's a steal. I was willing to go up to 20 for that one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I should have gone up. Wow.
That was a big one for me, to be honest.
You were talking it down. I feel like I need to now pay more attention to how you talk about the movie, because you're always trying to subvert how you actually feel about it in terms of the auction.
Yeah, I mean that's what I have to do.
If I had said 19 with my $89 to your 119, you would have gone up?
No, I wouldn't have.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like in my head before the auction, I was willing to go up to like 20. Now would I? Maybe not. But,
I mean, the average is 20 per movie if we have 120 and we each get 6.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's solid.
Yeah.
If I had bid against you, how high would you have gone?
10.
All right.
Yeah.
No
so
regrets.
Like not that high, but like also I do think that this is a movie that will play very well in the audience poll. I think it's going to do fine at the box office, and I think ratings wise it's going to be a solid 3-star. And I think for this month you kind of want some just films that you feel confident about being like a 3-star. Like that's why I wanted Harold and the Purple Crayon. I feel pretty decent about it being like no lower than 2.7.
Yeah. I
on Letterboxd.
I think the reason I was so ambivalent was just the trailer made it look really bad, and very rarely do I say that, and usually it's the other way around that the trailer makes it look better than it is. I
Hmm.
saw this trailer, I forget what movie it was before. Might have been Bike Ride, it wasn't Bike Ride. I don't know. It was
It might
something.
have been Bike Riders.
Might have been. And I don't know, the use of the Taylor Swift song, and I like Taylor Swift music.
Hmm.
The use of the song in the trailer was so terrible, and it made me want to gag. And I'm worried that it's now going to be better than that made it look, and that was a steal for you.
I guess
And
we'll
you're
find
staring
out.
directly into my soul right
I
now.
am right now. I mean, I'm seeing it. It's doing a Wednesday preview next week, so I'm going to see it during that. It's called
All
Girls'
right,
Night Out. So I'm going to be
girls'
one of the
night out.
girls
You're
at
going to be one
Girls'
of the
Night Out.
girls.
I might actually take Simona to see it. Might be a good movie to take her to.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, could be a good date night. Wednesday date night. All right. Well, next up after that is Cuckoo.
Yes.
I'm guessing that this is one of the two big movies to you.
Maybe, maybe not.
Because I at first guessed that it would be Trap, but then seeing how kind of colder you were on Trap than I expected, I was like, oh, it's probably Cuckoo. So
We'll see.
we will see.
We'll see.
Summary is after reluctantly moving to the German Alps with her father and his new family, Gretchen discovers that their new town hides sinister secrets as she's plagued by strange noises and frightening visions of a woman pursuing her.
Ooh,
Cuckoo.
spooky.
Ooh, very spooky
Mm.
indeed. So, stars Hunter Schafer.
Yes.
Looks pretty solid.
Yeah. This is one of the
Yeah.
only movies on here that we actually know how it is, roughly.
Yeah, it currently has a 3.1 on Letterboxd. Got some really rough ratings out of the Berlin International Film Festival. Ever since then has been going up.
All
It seems
right.
to be a bit of a body horror type of film.
Berlin, if it's the German Alps, like they might not like it very much.
Maybe,
They're
yeah,
not
maybe they
depicted
just
too highly.
trashed the German Alps. So
Probably.
I'm just excited to see Hunter Schafer lead a film. I feel like that this movie has been in the works for months, or not months, like years.
It's been a while.
Yeah, like I feel like I've seen that picture, like the picture that you see on Letterboxd where she's up against the bookcase. Like I feel like
Where
I've
she's
seen
like
that for forever.
yeah, with the arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's been around since like 2021.
That's like a Killers of the Flower Moon, the whale level still. That we just had that for so long.
Yeah,
Just the one image.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I'd say even bigger, just because like I feel like those, like we had those stills, but then we got a trailer a few months later.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready to bid?
We're ready to bid. You're going first here?
No, you're up first. I went and I did ends with us.
I thought I passed on that.
No, I said $1 and then you were like
I thought I
like,
passed first.
No, you were like, I'll let you have it at 1.
Really?
Well, because you passed Harold and then I took
did.
Harold. I bet 30 on Trap, you bet 31. Then
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, then Borderlands.
I
you were
get
first.
confused the order because I just always pass first.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Cuckoo, you are first. I'm assuming you're not gonna pass on Cuckoo.
Well, I mean, based on the rules that we have, I can pass and then still get it.
Yeah, but what if I just pass?
Well, then we just save it for later, and then
Yeah.
like I could still get it.
You can.
I feel like I'm just always inclined to pass just to see what you want to do. I don't know. I don't think you want it. So in passing it, I think it's then gonna get saved. Decisions. Like I want it, but I don't want it. But like I want it, but like I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass?
I'm gonna pass for now. Unless you go in, and then it's a bidding war.
You're doing math right now.
You're doing math right now. You're $30 ahead. There's not much math you have to do. You're in the hot seat.
I am in the hot seat right now.
One of us is in a desirable position, and it's
$20.
It's not me. Whoa, ho. Do I want to go higher than that?
$20 on Cuckoo.
Really?
Yep.
You still want to outbid me for Romulus, I think. I think that's the math you were doing, and that's why you only went 20 and not 30. Although I don't think you ever would have gone 30.
You don't know that.
That's a big number for you for this. This is not a Logan movie. This is an Ethan movie.
So do you want to let me have an Ethan movie?
I'm going to let you have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
explain the thinking. I'm curious. Did you think I was going to outbid you? You thought I was going to outbid you.
I did expect you to outbid me.
Yeah. If it had a better Letterboxd score, I would have gone for it. But like we've already established there aren't any aggressively terrible looking movies here.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I'm less inclined to like stay safe with something that's in the low threes. Because a lot of these are probably going to be in the low threes.
Yeah.
If not like high twos.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, The Instigators is next.
All right.
The Instigators is a Matt Damon, Casey Affleck, Han Chow, just a completely stacked cast. Paul Walter Hauser, Alfred Molina again, Jack Harlow. I think I saw
Harlow?
Rob Gronkowski in the trailer.
What?
Yeah.
What is this?
So many people in this cast. It is an Apple TV Plus movie, but it's directed by Doug Liman, who recently had the Roadhouse remake with Jake Gyllenhaal. But he's also done Mr. and Mrs. Smith, The Edge of Tomorrow, the Jason Bourne movies. Like, he's done some really good movies, even though he did do like Roadhouse and Chaos Walking as well. So the question is this a good Doug Liman movie or is it a bad Doug Liman movie?
I haven't seen any of his movies, but like the good ones I hear are solid. The bad ones are
pretty
there.
Bad.
Yeah,
they are pretty bad. But the trailer looked fun. I'm not gonna lie. And that's all I got. Do you have anything?
Why is it Casey Affleck? Why is it not Ben Affleck? Was he just busy?
Maybe, I think, well, Casey Affleck, I think, plays Matt Damon's son.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
No.
Yeah.
No. What's the age difference on that?
I don't know.
Hold up. Casey Affleck is 5 years younger than Matt Damon.
But plays his son.
Actually,
so maybe Jack Harlow's the son, but I swear I thought Casey Affleck was the son.
There's no way that they are playing father and son. That would make Matt Damon that would give Matt Damon a grandpa look, and I feel like he's the kind of guy who doesn't want the grandpa look. Even if it's the hot grandpa look, I don't think he would go for that. Not yet.
So then maybe I misunderstood.
I'm assuming. Well, that would be weird, crazy stunt casting.
It would be for sure.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize the age gap was that short, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anywho, are you ready to bid? Or
I mean, you're going first.
I go first? Yeah. I'm ready to pass.
I'll pass.
You'll pass? All right.
Yeah.
So the Instigators is going to be held up.
I think if you were to bid on it, I would have bid on it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. I probably shouldn't be explaining what I'm going to do for the movies that we're still going to get to.
Yeah, we are still going to get to these.
Although, to be fair, by the time we get to them, they might just all be going for $1, so who knows?
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, are we ready?
This is it.
This is the big one.
This is the big one.
There's essentially a bunch of small movies, and then there's Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
And sure, there's Cuckoo in Trap, but like then there's Alien Romulus. Yeah. This is a mostly practically made horror film, alien film, starring Kaylee Spaney, David Johnson from Rye Lane, what I think is the best rom-com of the 21st century. And then just like an overall really young cast, directed by Fede Alvarez, director of Don't Breathe, Evil Dead. It's just a really good horror director who essentially abuses his cast to get them to give a better performance.
Yup.
The trailers have been spot on. The IMAX trailer for this before Deadpool and Wolverine was out of this world.
Yeah.
And it just looks awesome.
Vibes.
All right. Are you ready? You go first.
I go first.
Yep.
So here's what I could do with this. I could start low to hike you up, but this is the big one. You're going to spend a lot of money regardless. Would it make sense for me to start really high? Because then you also have to go really high in order to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Or do I pass, let you bid first, see where we're at, and then go? But that's a risk because you have more money than me, so you could just bid more than I have and take it, and then I can't do anything. I'm
Well, I
thinking.
could do that no matter what.
I mean, you could do it no matter what, but you could do it right out of the gate and make it really boring and annoying.
So
Or
then
we
you
could
should bid.
actually have a bidding war.
Yeah.
And like go up. You have more money than me, so if you want to outbid me, you can. So I'll start at 10 and see what happens. Where are you going to go?
50.
You immediately. Oh, okay. 55.
60.
We're doing 6 movies. We're not doing 5 movies. The rest of my slots actually matter. I can't go all in. But 60?
60.
That's a lot of money. That's half of my money for one movie. Oh, oh God.
Feels good. This feels so good.
62.
65.
No, Logan. I want this, but I don't want this that bad. Screw you. We're at 65.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
trying
think
to
we've
gauge.
ever gone this high before.
No, you got Deadpool for 66 last time.
Oh, really?
But we're
Okay.
on the cusp.
We are.
We're at 65.
Yeah.
I need to know how high you're willing to go. I can't get stuck with this. I know it's the one. I can't get stuck with it if we're going this high. Like, I've resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to get it, but if you get it for 65, even though that's a lot, you still, like, I'm...
Yeah, but what if I'm just doing this to mess with you?
I don't
And then
think...
I let you take it. I already have Harold that ends with us and Cuckoo.
I mean, you're winning this based on Harold alone. Like, we know that
Yeah.
already. 66.
70.
I think you've decided that you're going to get it no matter what, and you're just... But if you've decided that, you wouldn't be going this high. You wouldn't be jumping multiple dollars. We're at 70?
Yeah.
Crap! I don't want to be in the 70s. Stop! Stop now!
I mean,
Get out of here.
You can let me have it at 70.
I don't want
And
you to
that
have it at
stops
70. I want you to, if you're going to have it, I want you to have it at more than that. But
Alright,
I can't.
I want you to have it at 70.
I don't want to go higher than that. 71.
72.
No. I need to bankrupt you, but I'm not willing to bankrupt myself in the process. And if I go into the 80s, you're going to let me have it. And I no. We always wind up here. I always wind up in the single digits after like my first 2 slots are filled. Won't have this. 73.
Sure. 75.
At that, I have $14 left. It's not a lot of money.
Yep. Well, actually, you'd be 13 because you'd have to make it 76.
That's true. I also have multiple slots to fill, so I can't spend as much of my money as you can. If you get this for 75, that puts you down to 23.
Yes.
I'm trying to do them because, like, I know after this what I want. would you be able to... This is a toughie. This is the toughiest toughie we've ever had.
Really?
I think so. No, because it's a weird month where there are less
It is like a weird
big
month.
name movies.
Yeah. Nope,
You're at 75.
I am. An absurd amount of number. Or amount of money, not amount of number.
I mean, 76 is more. I could... that doesn't sound... I think I'm... No, 76. Fuck it, 76.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, if you want it, bid on it.
77.
This is what the auction was made for. It's moments like this.
Yes. Yeah.
We're at 77?
We're at 77.
That's way too much for one movie.
That's
way too much.
It's Alien Romulus in August.
What if it's bad? We don't know it's gonna be good. Like, the trailers are amazing, but we don't know.
All right, so then don't bid up to 78. Or bid
78.
up to 78, and then I'm going to let you have it.
78.
79.
So you're not gonna let me have it.
79.
Am I willing to go? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you want to leave yourself with $9 to fill up 4 slots? I'll stick
We're already
with Reagan.
We're already
Borderlands,
at the point where if I get this, I have no choice in my remaining slots. Like, we crossed that bridge a while ago. My problem here is that we don't know Alien Romulus is gonna be the best movie of the month. And even if it is, I'm willing to bet that the level it's at isn't so high that if I have a really crummy 3 through 6, that I'm okay. I don't think I'll be okay. We're at 79.
79.
I'm going to go 80, and that's the most I'm willing to go.
All right, then I'll go 81.
Then I'll go 82.
You were just like, that's the most you're willing to go.
Okay.
Are you serious?
I'm going 82. Screw it.
I'll just take it for 86 so you can't even keep bidding. There.
Yeah?
I was willing to go up to 8. The whole time I was willing to go up to 86, and I was hoping
the whole time I was willing to go into the 80s too. That was fun.
Yeah, no, my whole bit was that I was like, okay, I'll go up to 86 if I have to, but I'll see if I can sell them for lower, and if I can't, I can't.
That was because I was gonna start at 80,
and
I was like, I could make this really fun, and if you're gonna get it either way, let's make it fun. And so there we go.
Yeah, my whole thing was that if you passed, I was literally like my initial strategy was just be like 86.
Okay.
That was like my initial strategy. I was
so
like, you know
I made
what?
this podcast
Maybe I can get
20 minutes
lower.
longer.
There you go.
But in the process, like that was good.
Yeah, but also we were both willing to go up a lot higher than we let on, and we're both trying to screw with each other.
Oh, that was good. No, it makes me upset because you were never gonna let me see. I had hope when we got to like the high 60s, low 70s that you actually cared about the other stuff. I don't know. No, this upsets me though because I did want Cuckoo, and now you got both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted Trap.
I wanted Trap. Trap and Romulus were the two.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Okay. So Cuckoo was just another one?
Yeah.
How
Cuckoo
high
was
were you
like
willing? How high
Cuckoo was the
willing
3
to go
but
for Cuckoo?
I honestly don't know if I was willing to go more than that because I only let you have it because I wanted it to like be somewhat contested for Romulus. Like if you did truly want it, you were always going to outbid me, but I wanted to at least make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Trap I don't think I would have gone much higher. Cuckoo I wouldn't have gone higher. Now here's the question. How much would I have put on Romulus had it gone first? If we both had 120.
Would I think it would have gone this high?
I think it would have.
Really?
I think I would have gone like into 100 for it.
Really?
I think it's the audience poll winner. I think you just won with that.
I hope that and Cuckoo together.
But I now have a say in the rest of these.
You do.
Let me actually think about this, because I was lying when I said I know what I want out of the rest of these, because
I figured.
I wanted you to let me have Romulus.
Yeah,
That didn't work.
I thought that you maybe like I kind of thought in my head, oh, maybe he wants like Blink Twice and Afraid. It's a very
That
horror
sucks.
heavy
I
month.
wanted I really wanted Romulus. That
And
sucks.
I really wanted Romulus too, and I got it. I'm so happy.
Ah,
This is the movie of the month. I don't think
the fact that
like yeah,
the I don't like that you went that high on Trap immediately.
that was kind of the point.
I
I knew that you
know.
were gonna bite.
Well, no, you didn't,
Yes, I
because
did.
you were just surprised when I said it was one of my two.
Well, I did. Well, like here was my thought process.
Okay.
Going to Trap, I thought Trap was one of your two, but then hindsight Trap, I was like, oh wait,
Okay.
is it Cuckoo? Was Cuckoo the other one? Because I never
All
thought
right.
about Cuckoo, and then after Trap, I was like, oh, maybe it was Cuckoo.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is why. But like in the moment, I was sitting there, like feeling pretty confident that you would bid above 30 on
Okay.
Trap.
Do we? I mean, this is the end of the auction, because I can now just bid 13 a couple times and decide what your last two are for you.
I mean, kind of, yeah. Like, do you want to just do that?
Well, let me quickly do the yeah, because even if I have to spend 13 on all of them, I'll still have enough to do that every time. So you no longer have a say in what happens.
Oh, I don't have
So
any say.
no, $12 isn't enough to even contest my sixth slot.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So now, how
Yeah.
many do we have? I'm picking now five of these seven.
Yep.
Really, I'm not. I'm picking two of these seven and giving them to you.
Yep.
Which do I really not want? And I can now talk through the whole thought process and
Yes.
be completely
Yes.
honest, because you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, wait. Should
I
we wait before we get into things? Should we
no,
just
yeah, we're
preview everything for
let's
everybody listening?
let's wait, because I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to go down the list and do all of them, because that's a lot. So like, let me make my decisions, and on each one, then we can talk about it a little.
Okay. I
If
just feel
that's
like it would be
cool.
confusing for somebody listening to hear us make.
Okay, yeah, then we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, then do that.
Okay. So let's talk about Blink Twice real quick. Blink
Yep.
Twice is a Zoe Kravitz her directorial debut. If you don't know who that is, she was Catwoman in the Batman. So now hopefully you know who that is. And it stars Channing Tatum as this horror billionaire guy who brings like women to his island. And initially it was called Pussy Island. Now it's called Blink Twice. It's just like
Why'd they
drugs
change the
them.
name?
Zoe Kravitz doesn't like that they changed the name. She was like,
Yeah,
in an
she
interview, she
would.
was
Yeah,
like, people aren't ready for like pussy to be like an accepted word.
yeah.
Which, like, yeah, you know,
Because
it
this
was a
is just
good
a
way.
forgettable title.
Yeah, Blink Twice is a very like it's just a bland title,
Yeah.
you know. And I guess maybe there's like a quote in the film where somebody's like blink twice, and if that's the case, then that's kind of cool. But I doubt
They're
it.
yeah, in the at the end of the trailer they have like a little
Oh
scene.
wait, yeah, I forgot about that bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
blink twice if I'm in trouble.
If that's a recurring thing,
Yeah,
then maybe it's a good title. But if it's just that one scene, they're just like, we need to pull a line of dialogue for that one, and then that's like what they
yeah.
did.
Then that's just
That's
kind of
lame.
it's kind of lame. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that feels like what it is. Because
It better
otherwise, I
not
feel like
be.
it would be the original title of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, strange things start happening. People start disappearing. All of that, and our main character Frida, played by Naomi Ackel, who I don't think I've ever really seen in a movie before.
She's in
She's
Rise
in
of
Rise of
Skywalker.
She's going to be in Mickey 17.
Okay.
So
Alright.
she's actually the second build character in Mickey 17.
Okay.
Or actor, I should say.
Mickey 17, by the way, another movie that we have had one still for years.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yep. And I love that.
That's
I
my
really
favorite weird subgenre of movie.
Yeah, just like one still for years.
Movies
Yeah.
that have one and only one promotional still for a very long time.
Like even the trailer is just zooming into that
yeah.
still.
What if that's the whole movie?
Just that still?
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Just zooming in and out of the one. Like, it'll still be good. It's like, it's Robert Pattinson, Bong Joon-ho. It's going to be amazing, even if
Yeah,
it is
it'll be
just
amazing
that.
somehow.
Somehow.
Some way, somehow. So Yeah, that's blink twice for you. Do you want to bid on stuff or?
Yeah, I'll bet on stuff. I
Okay.
mean, I'll take this for 13, I
Yeah, I
guess.
figured that you would take blink
I
twice.
don't even I don't even need it for 13. I could take it for 10 and it's all the same, but I'll take it for 13. I'll up the value on it a little.
Well, if you took it for 10, I could say 11.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, I
Yes, you
could.
could. Yes,
Yeah.
if I said 11, then you couldn't go higher.
Yes, then I
Math,
couldn't
sorry,
go
I'm a little
higher.
slow with the maths.
You're good.
Yeah.
So next up is The Crow. The Crow is a remake of a 1994 movie,
Yeah.
also called The Crow. A lot of people hating on this online,
Yes.
not being happy with how it looks. But the movie itself, I feel like looks like the trailer. I thought was pretty solid. I mean, it
I feel
just kind
like
of
you
looks like a
want me to take it from you. I feel like that's what you're trying to do
well.
by saying that.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going rather than letting you like slow me down. Like if you look at the
Trying to
trailer, it just
psychoanalyze the way you're describing all of these.
if you look at the trailer, it's just an action movie, like a John Wick type of movie. It's coming from Lionsgate, except the guy's just invincible and can't be killed. And like, I guess that could be interesting, but I don't really know. It's about soulmates. Eric and Shelley are brutally murdered when the demons of her dark past catch up to them. Given the chance to save his true love by sacrificing himself, Eric sets out to seek merciless revenge on their killers, traversing the the worlds of the living and the dead to put the wrong things right. We don't really get to see the world of the dead in the trailer, so who knows how that's going to look, but the world of the living
No clue.
just kind of looked like the world of the living.
Yeah.
Yeah. You taking this, or are you making me have
I
it?
mean, I'll pass for now.
Oh, okay. You'll just
Actually,
put
no,
it.
no, not passing. No, I'm not passing.
Oh,
I realized that if I pass, you can then bid on it and then potentially take it.
how?
Because if I pass, you can put $1 on it, and I then either have to let you have it for $1 or outbid
Oh
you, but
wait,
then
no,
I
I go
force myself to get
first.
it. That's true. We do have the alternating thing. Yeah,
Yeah, because I
that's a
went first
thing.
for Romulus.
That's true. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Oh wait, so never
Do
mind.
you? I
One
mean, do you
dollar.
want it?
I put $1 on it.
I'm trying to think which of these are gonna get like weirdly high box office predictions. Because especially if we're not using the numbers anymore and previews don't play a role and it truly is a full on prediction, like they're not going to be as off as the numbers because the numbers was just weirdly off. But I feel
Mm-hmm.
like there's more potential for it to be off, not by as much, but to just be off at least a little.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is one that could get like a weird, like, I don't know, like projections are just higher than they should be. Could this hurt me? Who's in this again? Bill Skarsgård?
Bill
He's in this?
Skarsgård.
People like him. Why am I stressing over this? This is such a nothing
It's
pick.
so funny how you're stressing about all of this. It's so amusing to me.
I know. Well, like you were like, Ethan, the August auction is the only thing we have this episode, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stretch this out to an hour and a half because now I can
Yeah, you're doing
subconsciously.
that
Um. I. I'll let you have it.
for $1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you
I got
want
The
it?
Crow. Kind of.
Okay.
I feel like even though it does have its haters, I think the initial movie, The Crow, like isn't big enough for it to get like a mass online hate. So if the movie ends up being okay, it'll be okay on Letterboxd and IMDb.
I feel like I just see it having more potential to be one of the worst movies of the month than some of these others, and to be like underwhelming at the box office.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why I let you have it. I don't know. Who knows what's
Gotcha.
happening?
Who knows?
I'm just
All right,
I'm
well,
just still mad you have Alien Romulus. I mean, that's all I can think about right now.
that's fair. Well, you get to bid first on Afraid.
I do.
Curtis and his family are selected to test a revolutionary new home device, a digital family assistant called AIA. Taking smart home to the next level, once the unit and all its sensors and cameras are installed in their home, AIA seems able to do it all. She learns the family's behaviors and begins to anticipate their needs, and she can make sure nothing and no one gets in her family's way. So
Wow.
it sounds a lot like Megan.
Yeah.
David Desmalchian is in this movie, but he's
Yep.
not in the trailer.
Isn't he in like 1 second of the trailer?
Oh, I didn't see him.
I feel like I remember seeing him in it. I don't
Really?
know. I
Okay,
could be
so then if
wrong.
he is in a little bit of the trailer, then he is. John Cho is also in this though,
He's the
and he's
main guy,
been
right?
yeah, he's the main guy. He's been in a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
I like John Cho
Me too.
and Catherine Waterston. She was in Babylon, mid-90s, Fantastic Beasts movies. So she's been in some stuff.
She has been in some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that in past auctions, I have gone out of my way to win the first round Letterboxd and IMDb score. That I then just stop thinking about it and don't care about the bad movies because I know I got the good movies.
Mm-hmm.
Here, a lot is up in the air.
A lot
And I
is.
think if I had to guess, you are winning that round. So should I be trying to optimize to win box office? Because I think you are currently winning the audience score and probably the poll. Like I think it's over already. But but do I which rounds should I care about the most? Because this has potential, I think, to do good numbers at the box office. If we are saying it's like Megan did pretty good at the box office. So I think this has potential to do well there too. Also, out of these remaining 5, should I be more worried about the box office than audience scores? Because it's not over there. We don't know Romulus is going to have like a 3.8 or anything. We don't know. It's not over. I have Trap. Trap could be really good. People could really like Trap.
Yeah.
All is not lost in any round yet, except audience poll. Round 3, I think you win with Romulus. Again, that's assuming it's good. We know so little about these. I don't like doing auctions where we don't actually know much about how good the movies are.
I think it's kind of fun though. Like this is
It's
fun.
not.
I
don't like
you
it.
stressing out. And
No.
I'm in the situation that you're usually in, where I'm the one who usually gets to pick like the last movies. Then you just kind of sit here and take it. But now
Yeah.
I'm in that situation where I'm just sitting here and taking.
And
whatever you throw
my
at me.
problem with that is that I've always been in that spot, and yet I've always won. And it's not. It sucks to be in that position where you don't have any power. But you're only in that position because you've already spent your money on the ones that are going to get you the win. I'll take this, I guess.
You'll take this.
I'll take
for
this.
$13
for $25.
Oh, actually,
Just randomly, why
okay,
not?
25.
Just because I can.
Oh, wait, so you were 89 before, so now you're at 76. So that's 76, 71, 51. So you're at 51 now, and I'm
I better not like jokingly put forth so much money that you can actually have a choice in what your 6th slot is. Don't want that.
No.
All right, shall we get to the best movie of the year?
Yes, Reagan.
Reagan.
A drama based on the life of Ronald Reagan, from his childhood to his time in the Oval Office. It stars Dennis Quaid and a bunch of other people. It has a huge cast. It's a whopping 136 minutes long.
That's
covering
a number.
all of Ronald Reagan's life.
Sure.
It seems to be seriously glorifying like Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Just one of those movies. It's not something where it seems to be kind of questioning him at all as a person. But Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
It's also being directed by Sean McNamara, who has directed 47 movies.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. The one I've seen from him was Soul Surfer. I remember seeing this movie when I was a little kid. A movie about, you might have seen this, surfer who gets her arm bitten by a shark but then still surfs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that movie. It was like kind of a thing. So he's directed some things as
Some
movies.
things.
Yeah.
I think
And
my brother had to read the book for school and then did like a book report on it.
mhm. Well,
Vaguely
there you go.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Kanger, his book. Um, the writers, one of them did like Space Cowboys.
All right.
Never heard of that movie before, but that's his biggest movie. The other one did The Body with
The
Antonio
body.
Banderas from 2001. Both big like people who wrote movies that were successful in the early 2000s and are
Okay.
now writing Reagan.
Sure.
Also, in 2016, there's a script for this movie written by Mike Rosolio. Let me just look up who this guy is. And Will Ferrell was said to play Ronald Reagan.
That
Mike
would have been a very different
Rosolio.
movie.
Mike Rosolio is a writer on an upcoming Sesame Street movie
Okay.
starring Anne Hathaway
Gotcha.
and Chance the Rapper.
What?
Yeah. So he apparently wrote a Ronald Reagan movie where Will Ferrell was going to play Reagan.
Fascinating.
Yep. But
All
now
right.
it's Dennis Quaid.
Are you gonna take this?
I'm going to pass.
All right, I'll pass.
Are you going to take it? You'll
I'll
pass
pass
too?
for now.
We'll leave it in the round of the pass.
Yeah.
The round where I'll still have no power.
Yeah.
Next up
Wait, I forget. In the second round for the movies we passed on, do we still take turns or do we just kind of
No, I think we still take
freely
turns.
do it? Okay.
Yeah. So next up is The Deliverance.
The Deliverance.
The Deliverance is a movie directed by a director named Lee Daniels. His previous movies were Precious, which is rated a 3.6 on Letterboxd. The Butler rated a 3.4, and then his lowest rated movie was The United States versus Billie Holiday, which got a 2.8. Oh, he also made a movie of The Paperboy, which got a 2.7. That started
Paperboy?
Yeah,
Like Atlanta? Like Paperboy? Like that?
maybe. Actually,
Have
wait,
you seen Atlanta?
I have not.
Damn it.
Yeah, this Paperboy movie had a stacked cast of Zac Efron, Matthew McConaughey, and Nicole Kidman.
That one of those is the AMC person.
Yeah, and then Zac Efron and Nicole Kidman this year had a romance movie together.
Yes.
So look at that repairing of the two. And I would not be surprised if Nicole Kidman played his mom in that movie. So there you go. Anywho, Netflix is advertising this like it's a pretty good movie, which is why we have it on here. It has like a really short trailer that gives like nothing away, which I think is pretty
Just
awesome.
horror vibes.
Yeah, just good horror vibes. The cast is essentially Andra Day, Glenn Close, Aujani
Glenn Close looks
Taylor.
whack in this.
Oh, yeah, she does. Monique. It also has Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
So, just all around a really interesting cast.
Yeah, I'm taking this.
Yeah, I would have taken this if I didn't get Romulus.
Yeah.
What are you taking it for?
However many, I don't know, 11, I guess, just so you can't outbid me. I'm like so worried that I'm going to do the math wrong and you're actually then going to get to pick which of these I get.
So now you're playing it safe.
Will not be a fool. Not today.
Okay.
Although I've already been a fool in not holding to what I told myself before we did this.
What you tell yourself?
Before I got on this call, when I just looked at what movies we had and realized how barren the month was,
yeah,
I told myself, I am getting Alien Romulus, and I will get it if all 5 of my other slots have to be $1 picks. Because I think Alien Romulus is going to win the poll, and I think it is going to win the Letterboxd and IMDb scores, and also potentially box office. And I didn't stick to that.
Nope.
And I stupidly took Trap for $31 because I thought for whatever reason that there was a chance that I could get both. Why did I think that? What made me think that?
I don't know.
Did I think that, like, obviously you put money on it because you wanted me to take it
Yeah.
and
And
then
then
be
the
down?
issue, what I think you did badly in
I
hindsight
did
too.
everything badly in
Well,
hindsight.
you got Trap, but after you got Trap, you should have accepted the fact that you weren't getting Alien, and taken movies like Cuckoo.
I don't, because, like, personally, yes. It's, besides Romulus, it really is a dull month. And, like, I think Trap is going to do well on the poll. I
Yep.
think is going to be good. And hopefully, like, perform well at the box. I just don't think that Cuckoo was so firmly the number 3 that I did need it.
But if you're not getting Romulus, I think it is a movie that you need. If you're not
But
getting Romulus, the
the way
package.
that you I stand by the fact that, like, we did our whole saga for like going higher on Romulus, because you were very strongly acting like you were gonna let me have it if I got high enough.
Yeah.
And while I didn't think that was the case, there
Mhm.
was a chance,
Yeah.
and that sliver of hope was enough.
That's fair. But like personally, I had like a very like anti-Romulus package that I was prepping myself for if I
Because you
didn't get
thought I was gonna
Romulus.
go for it no matter what.
Yeah, so I was prepping for Trap, Blink
Okay.
Twice, Afraid, Herald, It Ends With Us, and Cuckoo.
Okay.
Or maybe take away Herald and take the Deliverance, like a package like that. And I thought if a package could beat Romulus, something along those lines.
Romulus is the one
But
that will make or
yeah,
break this, and I
yeah,
don't like, if you. I think if you win and I had Cuckoo instead of even your lowest rated, I don't think you then lose.
I
And
don't
if
think I
so,
then lose.
and if
But
somehow
if
I pull out a win, like, then all bets are off. But I don't think Cuckoo was gonna ever make or break
yeah,
this.
but if what I would say is if you had Cuckoo and It Ends With Us as your 5 and 6, and then I had Borderlands, The Instigators, and Reagan, I think things would be a lot closer.
Maybe I don't want to have to wait essentially 3 weeks to see who wins the auction.
Yeah,
Because we really are not going to, at least until, like, reviews come out, but I have to think they're going to be positive no matter what, and might even,
yeah,
they're either going to be positive because it's going to be a great movie, or they're going to be positive and then it's going to be, like, slightly disappointing. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm just mad at myself. I didn't stick to my guns. I didn't do what I told myself I was going to do.
Mhm.
I let you play this like me. I played this like you, and I think it cost me.
And I
Like it has
love
cost
playing
you
like
every
you.
time.
Yep,
Playing
this is
like me
great.
is fun, right?
Yeah, I love this.
Like, it's so much fun.
Mhm.
All right. So now we're down to these three. Um I mean, I feel like at this point I should just get to pick which
Yeah,
one you
for the
have and
sake of
compare
time,
to.
just
Yeah.
give me which one.
I'm going to take Instigators.
Okay, I
And
figured.
then, yeah, and then this one's a toss up because I think Reagan, out of the two of these, I feel like ratings wise is going to be worse. Borderlands, I feel like, has a very strong possibility of, like, getting a double digit box office prediction and just nobody sees it. So I need to which round do I have more potential to win out of those first two? I feel like if Romulus is good, you have a very good shot at box office, but that also then means I probably don't have a shot at either.
Yeah, if Romulus is good, then
If Romulus is
I...
not the great movie that we think it's going to be, I
Well, then in that case, which movie weighs Romulus down the most if it is good?
I think Reagan weighs you down more, but I think Borderlands weighs you down on box office more. And I mean, really, how many, like, because Romulus is the big one, but how many of these are going to get substantial predictions? How many are going to get predictions that feel like they could be realistic? This is a weird dilemma. I think I'm gonna give you Borderlands. That's the one you want. That's the one you want.
That was the one I wanted. Thank you.
Yeah.
Borderlands is already getting low predictions. Like really
Is
low.
it?
Yeah. Borderlands is opening the same weekend as It Ends With Us, and its predictions are already lower than It Ends With
What are the
Us.
predictions?
Well, I already got it. It's no going
This is
back.
rigged. I think from now
I'm just
on,
saying.
every piece of information you have about any of these movies needs to be
No.
put on the Google Doc for me to see.
What? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. You
No,
gotta
you
do
know
your own
why?
research.
No, you know why? Because you make this list like an hour before we go on.
The list of the movies? No.
This
I made
wasn't here a
this.
couple days ago.
It wasn't, but it was sitting on a different document. Like I literally copied and pasted it.
Yeah, but then I can't see it
All
until
right. Well, the next
you
time I'll put the
post
list
it.
on.
Okay,
That's what we'll
yeah.
do. I'll make sure. But I'm
Because
not gonna give you all my
I wasn't
information.
able to see what movies we were bidding on
Yeah.
until right before it, and then I have to go watch all the trailers. I don't have time to do
Yeah.
like more extensive research than just watching trailers.
That's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
so right now they're projecting It Ends With Us to make 25 and
Really?
Borderlands to make 15.
Even if Borderlands is projected to make 15, I feel like It Ends With Us. I don't see that making 25.
I have a feeling the projections are going to go lower than 25.
All right. Well, we'll see. I think with that, I'm back to being okay with you having Borderlands.
Okay.
Reagan's not going to be in the ones, I don't think.
I don't think Reagan's going to be in the ones. My thing is, I think for the audience poll, I think that Reagan could get a protest vote or two
I don't think
against
so.
it. I think people might see Reagan and be like, Ronald Reagan? I don't know.
I'm gonna
Reagan.
reiterate the point that I always reiterate. No one looks beyond the top 3 movies for the poll.
Probably.
It's just a fact.
You're probably right about
All
that.
right. Shall we now order these?
Yes, let's order these finally. All right. Well, my number 1 is obviously going to be Alien.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
I'm hoping so hard this flops.
My number 2 is going to be It Ends With Us.
All right.
I think my number 2 is Cuckoo. My number 3 is It Ends With Us.
All
my
right.
number 4, now this is when things get a little iffy. Because then it's like, oh, do I want Harold, The Crow, or Borderlands? Because I kind of feel the same about all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like Harold could be very similar to Borderlands, where they put it in the 10 millions, but then it goes lower.
How does it even work? Like, do they adjust it over time?
Yeah.
When do they stop?
Like they
Or
make
do they
Lawn
stop?
Rage. Well, what they do is they make a Lawn Rage one a few weeks before, and then they make one during the week leading up to it.
And is that the one that we're using?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Harold as number 4. Because Harold, I think, has potential to just be another if, and another if for the auction is solid.
Gotcha.
After that, The Crow or Borderlands? I'm going to go Borderlands and then The Crow last.
Okay.
I really didn't want Reagan, so I'm so glad that you took Reagan. I was like, literally in my head, I
I
was like,
genuinely
"Please
just
give
don't
me
think
Reagan.
it's going to affect me
Please don't
that
give me
much.
Reagan."
I think I'm already losing. And I don't think that me having Borderlands and you having Reagan would change like who wins.
Well,
in
I think that
any
Reagan.
round.
I think Reagan, if it does get box office projections, which it very well might not, could overshoot box office projections. The issue is that I just feel like the Letterboxd score could be so low to the point where that could like hurt.
I just don't think that you having Romulus, I don't think I am gonna win that round. And so I don't think I don't know.
Fair. Well,
Honestly, you mentioning that Reagan might overshoot projections maybe makes me want to put it higher on this. Right now, I have Trap as my number 1 for obvious reasons. I have Blink Twice at number 2 just because, like, out of the 6 of these, other than Trap, it's the only one that I really know much about. And, like, I think it'll get, like, low 3s on Letterboxd, probably. Like,
I'm
low,
surprised.
maybe mid 3s.
I'm surprised you would put Afraid that low.
I was
If
thinking
you
about
see
it.
its ceiling as a Megan,
I do, but right now I have Afraid at 5. The dilemma, I think it could overshoot projections, and I think that might help me in box office. But Deliverance and Instigators are streaming movies, and so I don't have to worry about them not doing well at the box office. They are guaranteed zeros. And I'm just going to go back now to our June box office round, which again, take with a grain of salt because it's the numbers. But based on the numbers, out of the 6 movies that actually got projections, 2 of them overshot, 3 of them undershot, and then Despicable Me 4 was kind of just right on the money and was really a non-factor. So even though that's a huge grain of salt, biggest grain of salt out there, I still think that having zeros might be safer than putting 3 movies that are going to theaters at the top. Because if you have Romulus, I think you are winning that first round. I think I need box office if I want to even be on the board.
But if you also have to think about the audience poll too now.
But I think you're winning that too.
Are people even gonna know?
I think what's happening, this is my thinking, you're winning the auction. I'm trying to win the box office round so I can get on the board.
Not to get swept.
I'm trying not to get swept. And I'm also trying to, if by some outlandish miracle Alien Romulus is bad, have a chance at round 1. Because I think even if it is bad, you're still winning the poll with it. I don't know.
I love being in your position. I love.
I know. I also just feel like I feel like the Instigators is also just gonna have like 0.1 or 0.2 higher than Afraid, on like less Letterboxd and more IMDb. Maybe I feel like the Instigators is gonna be like an IMDb favorite.
Maybe
it seems the type, just like likable actors. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with this. I think 1 is Trap, 2 is Blink Twice, 3 is The Deliverance, 4 is The Instigators, 5 is Afraid, 6 is Reagan. And I'm hoping that I do not get swept.
I guess we'll find out. I'm finally feeling like
I've never felt worse.
Really good. I'm genuinely feeling great.
I mean, you said that last time.
Yeah, but like last time, like you had reasons to feel good.
I don't Trap.
See a reason for you
that
to feel
scene
good.
Where he tells Josh Hartnett the whole thing's a trap. None of your movies have that.
This is a scene that you memorized.
I think that we need to add a 4th round where it's best scene where someone tells Josh Hartnett the whole thing's a trap. And I think that if I win box office, because that's a big if. I don't know. It could be 3-0. But I think if I win box office, we add that round and it's a tie and nobody wins.
No.
Okay.
I just think you have to embrace this.
Yeah, I think what I'm happiest about and why I don't really truly see this as a loss is that you played Ethan style. I played Logan style.
Yeah, and you're to play Logan style?
I don't think I did, but I wound up playing Logan style. And I think
also I wouldn't say fully played Ethan style. Ethan style does not open with $30 million on a movie. To strongly confuse.
$30 million.
Sorry, $30 on I'm mixing up box office projections, and Ethan style does not open with $30 on a movie to throw off Logan style.
That's true, but I think,
and I'd say that set me up for this whole thing.
It set you up for the whole thing, but at the end of the day, if one of us played Ethan style, it was you. If one of us played Logan style, it was me. You're the one that's going to win, which proves that my style of auctioning is the better one.
Okay.
I intentionally sandbagged myself to prove a point.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with.
That's what you're going to go with to make yourself feel better? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ethan.
I wanted to prove that I'm better at auctions by playing like you and forcing you to play like me so that you could beat me by playing like me, which would prove that your auction style is the worst one.
You just don't want to accept that I'm just starting to adapt and play with a new type of style
You know what?
that is
Everything's
just a
changing. We're
lot
not using we're
more
not using the
smart.
numbers anymore. Everything's up in the air.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
playing differently. So you'll have fun in other auctions too.
We'll
It'll be
see.
great. We'll
We'll
see.
see. What if trap is bad?
Oh,
We
too
didn't even
bad
talk
for
about
you.
that. What if trap is bad?
Yeah, then that's hard for you. I mean,
Like it's
already,
over. It's
if you
already
look at
over.
Letterboxd, it's like the people who've seen it are people that are gonna like the movie the most, and it's already kind of only at a 3.5
Let me
with
look
the
at.
highest rating,
Does it
which
have
feels
a
kind of
score or is it
low.
just the curve?
It's just the curve. The curve feels kind of like lower than it should
Have
be.
people seen it or is this just
Yeah,
like
I think it's people that have seen it.
fascinating?
So
We'll
the
see.
curve, the curve makes me kind of happy I didn't take it.
All right, this was way too long, but you know,
This was really we usually spend
this is like
a
three
third
times as
of this
long.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for everybody for tuning in
Yeah.
to this auction that took a
This
very long time.
absurdly long,
Yeah.
devastating auction.
Yes. Where Ethan has suffered.
Yeah.
And we'll see if that suffering continues or if I will begin to suffer.
No, maybe it's okay because I've beaten you in a lot of quick auctions, so maybe like to even it up, you defeat me in a very long one,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't know. I'm thinking about September. That's where my
Yeah.
head's at. I'm already looking to the future.
I'm happy for you that you look into the future.
Happy for you that you're gonna finally win an auction.
We'll see.
It feels great. Like you'll finally know what it's like.
I'm excited if I do.
Yeah.
But I'm not winning for sure.
Yeah. Watch Alien Romulus get a 200 million opening weekend projection.
Oh my god. I mean,
Can we start using the numbers? Can we go back to that? You know what?
Please,
You know what? I want to
please.
see. I want to compare like us using the numbers to us not using the numbers and see if it like changes the outcome of the round.
It might
Just for
might
fun.
make that much of a difference. Like the numbers might give you a win.
Probably. They
Or
always
the numbers
do.
will project trap to make like 80 million and then
Oh,
trap
God.
gets